that funky intro beat. What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday fun day. Hopefully everybody got out to fly.
I didn't.
Me
I
neither.
haven't in weeks, months maybe. Fuck.
Me neither. But happens sometimes.
It does. It does. Oh, how's everybody going?
What up, Jeff?
Hey, what's up, Jeff?
Hey, Jeff, guess what I found? I found this little happy little bag here.
Full of
You'll
Jeff?
never guess what it's got in it. It got a whole plethora of arms for the prototype. It has probably another 10, 15 braces. Shit, I might might even have enough to send. It looks like I got at least two more full prototypes in here, plus parts. So I might be able to send Ricky a prototype as well as an ass frame. But yeah, I got the parts to send down to you. They'll be going out with your t-shirts tomorrow. I gotta send some stuff to Timmy for Danish Stallion for Rampage. Configuring my email stuff right now. I got to figure out how many frames I'm going to order for this.
And you said,
yeah, I know you. I saw you made the ass farms for it, but taking a file to carbon is probably not. You're going to lose a little bit of strength there.
Yeah. You said Rogue was going all gank, right?
Yeah, he ordered Mutiny HD from me today.
Nice.
I guess he broke the frame that he was flying, so he bought a Mutiny HD. He said he's going to get here in another week or two. He's going to buy a second one, just so he's got the two matching rigs and the Necromancer. The only thing he doesn't have is a gank whoop, but I don't make a whoop technically. Although I am building myself one from a Mutiny.
I guess theoretically I make a gank whoop.
I mean, I can't. Well, I mean, there's the Cinewoop, right? Or the Cinehex, right? So,
yeah.
This.
Like we did technically make a gank whoop.
I mean, this thing's fucking awesome. I mean, it'll tow a full GoPro. It's super stable with the freaking 6 motors.
Oh.
Built-in HD. You can put in built-in HD. But I mean, it's a fun little thing. But also, we had Danish.
Good evening, Facebook user.
So Danish, I sent him a Asp Racer, and he didn't fly it too much, so he ended up fiddling with it. And then he likes the Mutiny better than the Mutiny HD for his little flippy floppies. So he ended up doing this.
Oh boy!
So he took a set of the Stan FPV ducks, and he took the 5-inch racer arms, and these ducks fit almost fucking perfectly.
Yeah.
So that's
even with the curve of the top plate too. Look at that.
I know, it's almost like it was intended to do that. So I bought myself a set of Stan FPV. Actually, they should be in my mailbox right now. I didn't go get the mail this weekend. I don't get enough mail for me to check all the time. It's not worth it. It's all bills and to be honest, I get more fucking junk mail than I get anything else.
Do you have a box outside of your box away from your home?
Well, I mean, all my important bills come come to my email, so I just I pay everything online. It's so much easier than having to write a check or, you know, handwriting your credit card information on a receipt and putting it in the mailbox.
Yeah.
So, hey Ricky, I might even have your favorite colors.
Pink and yellow.
Because I've got well, I thought I ordered 6, but I ordered 8 prototypes. So I've still got mine, right? Almost all the way built. Well, it's actually built. It's a part for troubleshooting.
What's up, myopic?
And then I've got this one, and then I've got 2 more in the package. In the 2 more prototypes in the package. So you know, yeah, fuck. I hate that it's Sunday and I've been freaking kind of in a down mood. My daughter turned 24 today, so I'm feeling old. Or yesterday, actually. So, happy birthday, Taryn.
Yeah, happy birthday, Taryn.
She's working tonight. Her and her friends are working I guess a wedding or some kind of reception or something like that. It was good money for them to go do something.
And she just got engaged too, didn't she?
Yeah, she just got engaged 2 weeks ago. So they went on some carnival cruise or some cruise like that, and
nice.
He proposed to her in Mexico.
Nice.
Oh, it was cool. He had a mariachi band set up, like 24 roses and a bunch of other shit.
Dude, if you're not renting a mariachi band for your proposal, you're doing something wrong.
Well, he like they were walking along the beach and they walked out on this pier, and the mariachi band just slowly started following them out to the end of the pier. And then she got onto the pier and there was like a fisherman dude out there. And yeah, they talked. So the fisherman was like throwing pieces of tortilla in for the fish. So he gave like Taryn a piece of tortilla to start throwing in. And then I guess while she was busy throwing in the tortilla, he, got the flour. The guy that was throwing the tortillas gave him the flowers and all that shit. She turned around. He was on one knee with the mariachi band and the flowers and everything right there. Just kind of so
that's nice.
Yeah, it was cool. But yeah, that was the plan. They were going to go work tonight to try to save up some money towards their wedding.
Yeah.
Sweet. Ricky's like, I don't care what color, just fucking send me some shit, man.
Right.
But yeah, I got. I'll send you an asp, and I'll send you one of the last protos I got.
I'm so glad Ricky's on HD0.
Yeah, I have a feeling after going to IO, I will be really, really tempted. I've been really tempted.
Me too.
That money is better spent on
a lot of other things.
Buying more of these frames, right? So I've got plenty of those to sell. I've got enough aluminum parts to buy to make 50 frames. So
I don't fly enough anymore to justify the cost.
I mean, I kind of don't, but right now there's actually more people that are starting to show up in the Austin scene. What's up, Prop Killer?
Word, what's up?
So
how you doing, Paul?
So hopefully I'm going to talk to Mike Clino about trying to get Austin FPV racing back up and going. We've got the keys to the kingdom. We just need to be able to set up some races. And
nice.
we still don't have there's no lap timers. There is no available lap timers. So it really sucks. Like the lap RF is not being made. I can't believe that for 2 years he's been saying I'm trying to resource parts, but to me, that sounds like a lot of bull. After a year, I've been in the fucking market of sourcing parts. It don't take 2 years to source parts.
Well, it does when
Even
you're
if
on a
you're having
budget.
even if you're having a new company make a part that was already existing, it doesn't take that long. So we're a little frustrated about that, and I don't know anybody that has any used ones because they get scooped up pretty quick. So, or you get assholes out there that know that they're rare and hard to find, and they want you to spend $1,000 on a fucking thing that is sold for $490. So,
Is this for your local group?
yeah, we
Can't you make one from like an Arduino based setup?
I I saw the Rotor Hazard has something similar.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
I was thinking. I could probably like figure something out. How many channels do you need and how many readouts do you need?
well, 8. I mean, ideally.
8?
Yeah, Rotor Hazard's got info on a GitHub.
Well, I got the Arduinos and the parts. So if I have the proper sensors, I could probably do it. Dude, I haven't opened that suitcase full of Arduino shit for years, so let's give me a reason, please.
I've been concentrating more. Like I taught myself Python, and I taught myself a couple of other programming languages just to do one thing, and then I haven't used them since. So
Dude, I
I
honestly
am
don't know
rusty.
much about programming languages, to be honest. I tried to teach myself, but in terms of the projects, like the Arduino projects and shit, I can do all the engineering side of it. And then most of those projects just have a direct copy and paste dump that you put into the IoT or into the Arduino IoT thing, and you're good. Dude, yeah, Arduino can be used as a flash tool. I remember doing that shit. Man, I remember those Afro ESCs that you had to do that with. That was wicked.
So he does have hardware setup instructions, how to add a directional shield.
Yeah, make your screen big. I wanna see that.
Hold on.
Yeah, let me pull out some Arduinos.
I mean, I've got a Raspberry Pi. It takes a Raspberry Pi, not Arduino's.
Yeah, but dude, like, I got a MegaPi 2560, which is the bigger Arduino. It's like a souped up Arduino Uno. I've got a
Yeah, I've
bunch
got a
of Arduino Unos, a bunch of CNC hats. We got a bunch of shit for Arduino, man.
yeah, I've got a I think I've got at least one Raspberry Pi around here somewhere. Emax Bullet. Psh, I gotta call them the fucking grenades. Those goddamn things. I had a couple that were okay, but man, they would flare up more than any other ESC manufacturer I tried. Um, I mean, then you know, relative to Speedix that are damn near unbreakable. I mean, I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4. I still got 4 quads that are running Speedix ESCs that are still fucking living. So
Oh, dude, I found the motherload for Arduinos. Told you I haven't opened this drawer in a while. Holy shit. Alright, so I have Wi-Fi capable, I have Bluetooth capable, I have a few RF capable, which are fun. I have the Unos, I've got motor shields, I've got CNC shields, I've got fucking digital readouts, I got screens. Dude, I got like send me the link to that and I'll see what I can come up with.
Yeah, it looks like they've got a PCB that they designed to work with it right here.
Do they have the plans for the PCB so that we can get it cut? There should be a PCB lab
Yeah,
file.
they've said they've got the Gerber files for the PCB for both PCBs.
Okay, cool. So that should, I think it's $5 or something if you're not doing like mass quantities. I think it's $5 to get a PCB made for PCB way, I believe it is. It was like 12 for my that giant octocopter power distribution board.
But I mean, they've got a pretty decent build guide.
Oh yeah. Well, here, dude, make my screen big. I'll show you what I got here. There we go.
These receivers are what I'm looking for.
What is that, like a Braddock board design or something? With the bunch of different sensors?
That's what I'm trying to see because they plug into these headers here.
Well, you might leave those headers empty though.
No, he's got he shows them full, like here in this picture
Oh, gotcha.
and in a couple of the other pictures, but I'm trying to find out what the hell he's plugging in there.
The receivers are RX 5808s, like from AliExpress. That's what Myopic just said. So he's
Okay.
got experience with these.
There you go, right there. Thanks, Map. I found it.
Oh yeah, you found it. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean I did find where it says that. I was approaching that page, but yes. Thank you.
Well, then let me take credit too. I said it first. I said it out loud first.
Yeah, it's got the parts lists.
I assume it's an Arduino Uno. Or like a Rev 4 or something.
To be honest, there are Arduinos in the middle.
That looks like a Pi.
It says instead of multiple Arduinos, the board uses a single STM32 processor on a 40-pin module mounted on the PCB.
Oh, okay. So you can use
And
a
then you can.
nano
It
for
says
that.
you can update that STM32 firmware. Can be updated via the Rotor Hazard Web GUI.
Dude, I could use a nano then, because it's got an STM chip too.
I might have one of those sitting here on my desk.
Dude, if you want to just run the STM chip, or do you mean a nano?
I think I might have an Arduino Nano right here, or an STM32. Well, actually, I know I've got an STM32 here because I used to have to use them for flashing shit.
Yeah, if you have a nano, that chip on it's STM32. Like I'm staring right at a nano. It's definitely. I have a few nanos if you want me to send you one, but
I'm pretty
dude,
sure.
I'm
I'm
like
pretty
I'm
sure I've
on.
got one right here on my desk.
I'm telling you, man. Like you send me the parts list, I could probably piece together most of it out of the kit that I've got for Arduino. I probably won't have those receivers, but let me go get the briefcase.
Hey
Hold on.
Dan,
Yo.
look,
Oh, nice. You got one. Sick.
told you I have one.
I got like 12 somewhere.
I've got one of these too. How many of y'all remember those? The bind plug and bind button pusher.
Yeah, let's see what I got. Oh, this might be a good time for me to organize out my Pi stuff and my Arduino stuff. Winning. Alright, so that's a Pi. That's an Arduino shield. Where's that Pi shield? Alright, so that's the Pi shield. I got a bunch of blank PCBs, but they're kind of useless if they're not set up properly. Alright, I got a bunch of video transmitters. You there?
Yeah, I'm just looking at this AliExpress real quick.
Gotcha. I have a pulse oximetry sensor so you can check your heart rate and blood pressure while you're racing. Oh, no way. I have a super tiny accelerometer.
Nice.
The BMP 180. Might make a step counter or some shit. Ooh, I have a bunch of microwave emitters. Dude, microwave sensors would work. They should, at least. Whoa, I have a gyro. Dude, oh, I remember what half of this shit was from. I built a multi-Wii flight controller. Remember?
Oh, that's right. When you were trying to build that off of
The Woody. I was building that giant dowel octo or quad that off Peter Spreeple's design.
oh, I thought you were did that thing with that Zoe FPV was doing too.
Yeah, I tried to do that with the Raspberry Pi as well, but that already had the accelerometer and gyro in it. Because that had an iNav board with it as well. So, but yeah, this one was when I made like an old KK 2.0 board with an old Arduino Nano soldered to a big PCB. Like it was great. It was fantastic. And it flew too. Not well, but it flew.
See, I still have an order from AliExpress that I haven't received yet. That's my problem.
Don't we all?
So, well, I ordered what 21 sets of those the 3-inch prop ducks for the Skya.
Yeah.
So 80 something bucks, 20 something sets just lost.
Yeah,
So
that sucks. But on another note, I have 4 microwave emitters. Or microwave receivers. We could do a microwave sensor array. Bunch of stepper platform motors. Ooh, a gas sensor.
like I'm kind of bummed that Rotor Hazard just didn't get a bunch of those boards made to like sell on their sell on a website or something.
They probably do, or they probably did when this all came out. But doesn't look like they do now. Alright, I got a bunch of IR stuff. I got a motion sensor. I got an audio sensor. And a bunch of infrared shit. Ooh.
I mean, I guess with these things being so hard to find, if I was going to get a couple of boards made, you know.
Yo, you know what I found? I found a brand new in-box electromagnet.
Nice.
Yeah, like a proper microwave electromagnet.
I've got some 20-pound, 25-pound neodymium ring magnets
Nice.
that I've had. We pulled them out of a magnetron from one of our plasma etchers. So
Yeah, I think this one's from a magnetron too. Hold on, I'll find that.
you can't see it, but if you look on the corner of the left corner of that cabinet, just underneath, I've got one of those magnets holding a jack to the bottom of that fucking the bottom of that rack back there. Those things are a pain in the ass to get off too. Ah, Jaden Daring, my little niece is here. What's up, Jaden? How you doing, sweetie?
Look at this monster.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that AC? Is that AC or DC?
It's only got the one, and then it's got standard clip mount. So I believe it would be AC. Wouldn't it? No.
Yeah. Well, hello. It's nice to see you. Give my mom a big hug for me. and slap up Grandpa Charlie on his freaking bald head. I think she was staying with my mom last time I saw her. But,
Hello, Matt's niece.
so, of our crew
Myopic
here,
sent you something. Says here's the rotor hazard board.
hey, Myopic, send that to me in a link in Messenger, please.
Hey, hey, Paul. Yeah, railgun I could definitely make with that thing. I need one more if I was gonna do a railgun, but yeah.
So, any of y'all signed up for a freaking iGal?
You better be, because they'll be on next week with us
Yeah.
to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Liz and Dan next week about iGal. Last year, it went on for a record number of weeks. I think it was 40 something.
Dude, it was like 6 months, man.
It was insane. It was more. I mean, let me look and see if I can find it. It was an insane number of freaking weeks that went on.
It was like 10 months maybe, because I remember I was in it for like up till like week 12 or something.
I want to say it was like 40 or 41 weeks, which is like 9 or 10 months.
Hey, Aaron.
It was insane. Aaron. Where do you see Aaron?
Broken Sky FPV. Aaron's
Oh,
sister.
way up. Oh, that was a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, I just saw it.
And I don't know why when you said Aaron, I thought Aaron Stewart. So.
Oh. No, Aaron.
Aaron. Well, there's Aaron and Aaron. Double A.
Yeah, double A Aaron.
That's double Aaron.
Myopic's doing iGal for the first time. Well done, man. I'm not participating in it this year. We're just sponsoring it.
I can't compete.
I tried last year. Like, I held my own for a while, and then I just kind of gave up and stopped sending in videos.
Week 44 was the finals, round 3 last year. Week 44 out of freaking 52 flipping week. Yeah, dude, that was like 10 months. So.
And who was it that?
That's too long of a commitment for me. I'm not that great of a freaking whoop pilot, or at least not freestyle. And then, but yeah, 44 weeks is week number 44 was the Unleash the Loop challenge.
And who was it that won? Was it Heads?
There's week 46, week 47, week 48. That did go almost a full flipping year. Holy crap. $48 weeks. Wow. That's insane.
Who ended up winning it last year? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm trying to.
Oh. Was it Heads?
I don't know.
Ricky, check out Nick Burns. I think he just did a review on that. I think.
So there's Dan and Liz. They'll be on with us next week.
They're going to Croatia to work with.
She just got back from Croatia.
Yeah, but isn't she practically moving there for a bit? Thought I heard something about that. I could be wrong. But yeah, for those who have orcas, just do the patch update that they put out, and you'll be fine. It was chaos while it was going on, but you'll be fine.
Thank you, Myopic. I got that message. Yeah, it was. I mean, and to have it on have it happen on the biggest money race of the year so
Dude,
far.
that was ridiculous. I was just looking up, just going, it's insanity right now. It's just insanity.
You know how much of a like for the people that were flying orcas, and Orca just did a huge deal with multi GP goggles, so a lot of people got orcas for fairly cheap.
Oh yeah,
Um,
and it
yeah,
was all
I mean,
big time
there was a
racers
lot of people
too.
there on HD0, but I mean,
Dude,
if if most of your competitors are using HD0 or orcas, and half of your competitors are even it's not like they can swap everything over because they're incompatible video systems, right? So it's not like you
exactly,
can just use somebody else's goggles for that. And
dude.
and it's like the one thing that would prevent me from using the HD0 goggles is the trouble they're having with analog video right now. So or processing
Did you
analog video right now. So
did you
uh,
see Multi GP's Chris Perry's response when they were like, "Oh my God, this race! Everybody's losing their orcas. What do we do? How do we get it back? Oh my God, my orcas are working." Chris Perry just, without missing a beat, goes, "My HD zeros are powering up just fine."
Now, had it been last year, it might have worked a little easier because I think the majority of people were still on Fat Shark uh, HD. God damn it,
Shark bite.
HD2. No,
All I know is Orca wasn't all that popular last year as opposed to this year. Like they were popular,
well,
they
no,
just weren't as
yeah, last year
known.
almost everybody was on HDO2s, right? With the rapid fire module.
Yeah,
I had a brain fart there, man. I couldn't think of anything.
I'm still over here laughing at my Bat Shark Attitude V5s. I love it.
I've got my Dominator HD2 V2s with the 50-degree field of view.
Yeah.
Those things have been they treated me great, man. The first module that I bought for it, the Furious FPV True D, still fucking beautiful video.
Dude, that's the thing. Like, I was looking up a bunch of Attitude stuff with the Attitude V5, and in terms of the module that they've put stock in the Attitude V5s, it's pretty much a True D module. Like, you look at the specs and everything, they pretty much just put a True D in the V5s. So that's why I love those goggles so much. Is like I get better reception out of those than I've gotten out of any other set of goggles I've ever used.
HD0's a lot cheaper. They're still like the HD0 VTXs and stuff are still coming in around the same price, a little bit higher uh, than analog. So I mean,
Yeah,
it's
like
not.
40, $50.
Yeah, let me. I mean, I can look that up real quick. It's
And
not
the
gonna.
goggles are comparable in price too.
Right. So if you go to FPV gear, VTXs, and we'll go to digital. I mean, HD0, just the VTX, $54. $100 for the HD0 with the Whoop Light bundle. $100 for the HD0 1 watt transmitter. So yeah, that's a little expensive. But I mean, if you look at
Well, look at the
once you buy
Foxeer Reaper. Dude, look up
once,
the Foxeer Reaper. That's going to be 120, and that's just a 1 watt.
so the HD0 race video transmitter is only $69. HD0 Whoop is 49. So by the time you get the cable and the camera, they're probably pretty close.
Yeah.
because you got some that are at 100, some that are 109, right? DJI's up to 229, 159,
Now,
depending on what you're getting. Runcam Link 139.
is
So
RunCam Link the only one that's compatible, or are there a few?
as far as cameras go,
Yeah. Because for some reason I thought it was only RunCam that was going with them.
looks like HD0 Nano from Runcam. Runcam, and it looks like Foxeer Digicite is coming for HD0 for $49, but $50 for the camera and cable.
Yeah.
$10 for you to buy a cable separate.
But the Foxy Digicite was labeled for a couple other HD units as well. So I think it's
Right. Yeah.
going to be a general
Digicite, I
HD
believe.
camera.
Yeah, Digicite, I think was going to work with the.
It was going to be with the Shark Bite originally.
Well, I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to work with the. What do you call them? DJI stuff as well.
Yeah, I just thought that, yeah. And I know, look up the Foxeer Reaper.
Under cameras?
Under VTX. No Reapers?
Let me.
Because a bunch of people are boasting that it's
50,
well over 1 watt.
50
There it
it
is.
says 2.5, but it's 59 flipping dollar. It's only 37 channel, so you don't get the full 48.
Yeah, but it's still 2.5 watts, right?
Well, the reason that is because some of those channels, some of those 40 that we use, you're not supposed to go over 200 milliwatts on.
Dude, all of them you're not supposed to.
So, but I can guarantee. Look, I can guarantee it's got the FCC and CE markings on it.
I know.
But I guess anybody can print that sticker on anything.
Exactly.
So
Blizzard, I'm not sure if anybody's selling their orcas. There were a couple of funny posts about that, but I don't think they were like serious about it. The patch bug has fixed a lot of them. I think only a few are still bricked. So I highly doubt people will be selling their orcas, but if you are looking for a set, I'm sure there's always somebody switching and always somebody get downsizing. So just keep your eyes out. Ooh, Blizzard, I disagree. A Mamba are okay VTX. I'll give you that one. I can't do Rush, dude. I don't know what it is. Every experience I've had with Rush VTXs was awful.
well, so my problem with Rush VTXs is I tried them when they were first coming out and they were not great.
Same.
And I just, old dog new tricks. If you find something that works, you don't flip and change it. So
Well, and that's how I felt too. And
I'm either using the God damn it, the TBS Unify Pro 32 Nano on a 20 by 20 board, or I'm using the AKK 20 by 20. I mean,
dude,
that's what I use. They work. They're available. I mean,
yeah, I use the AKK FX3 and the FX3 Ultimate. Those big, the 1 watt DVR board. But I also, as you know, I was mainly TBS for my video stuff. All of my rigs had Unify Pro 32s in them.
yeah, and like I said, guys,
Yeah.
just because I haven't, once I find something that works, I stick to it.
Well, exactly, and
I get freaking crystal clear video with zero issues on my AKK 20 by 20 FX3s and my Unify Pro 32 Nanos. I mean, and they
Yeah,
both work
same.
with smart audio. They're both super simple to set up. I mean, to be honest, the AKK is easier to set up than the Crossfire, just because you got to
Now
solder the
the
nano into the
new
20
the
by 20
newer
board.
Rush, all the newer Rush stuff, I'm assuming is fine, but I've literally like Crazy Jimmy has a lot of Rush VTXs and stuff, and he'll send me like new inbox ones just to fix something of his, and every single time I've had some sort of voltage issue or some sort of issue where it would work for like 3 packs and then it would just die. And I'm like, Rush is stupid. And at one point, the antenna just wasn't doing shit. It wasn't sending the signal much. It was still staticky and all that. And like, I get that the Rush tank is like a super popular one and everybody likes it, and a lot of people haven't had bad experiences. I just have. Like, it's the same sort of thing for me with the iFlight boards. I will never buy iFlight again, personally. Don't hate on me for that, because I know a lot of people that fly solely iFlight boards and are fine with it. But my experience is iFlight has an issue with the 5-volt regulators, and I max out those regulators. That's my issue. So I can't use those. But some people Rush work well with, and that's fine. I just don't know that secret, I guess, which is fine. But I also have experienced a lot of really, really awesome other VTXs, like, as Matt says, the AKK. I always loved the TX1912, the old school, this old school guy. And then yeah, like there's a ton. Yeah, this one, the old school fucking AKK.
Yep.
Dude, that was one of my favorites, dude. And like that one, even though it's only 800 milliwatts, outpowered half of the Unify Pro 32s I have.
Well, I mean, so this is the
I
FX.
might flight.
This is the AKK FX3 Ultimate 20 by 20.
Yeah, that thing's brilliant.
Dude, this thing is freaking badass. It'll go up to, I think, 800 milliwatts, which I don't ever use more than 250. I use 25 and 250. I've never really flown into some serious sketch where I've wanted that much power.
Yeah, and I'm never far enough away to need it. And even if I've got 1,000 milliwatts set up, Dominic Clifton, what's up,
I was just
brother?
going to say, Dominic Clifton in the house. What?
Dear God, I haven't seen you in ages. How's
Good
the
morning.
LRS God?
Evening. It's like middle of the night there for you, isn't it?
Well, it's middle of the night here for us, bro. It's
Well, like yeah, I'm
morning
looking at
for him.
9 o'clock here, and he's like 6 hours ahead of us. So
Yeah, he's like fucking already waking up. How's hey Dominic, how you doing health wise?
oh shit, Zach Carazales in the chat too.
Wow, we got the programming crew in here. 4 a.m.
Nice.
4 a.m. where Dominic is. Well, I'm glad we could wake you up, bro. Glad to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope your health is doing well and that all that is sorted, yeah. Well, dude, you're getting better. You were hospitalized for a while, so it's going to take a while to get your BP low again. But yeah, man, glad to see you up and about. Anything new going on in the ELRS SP racing world? For those that don't know, Mr. Clifton there is the head of SP racing, as well as was a big part of ELRS starting up. So yeah, For those who don't know. What's up, Marcel?
Marcel said, I love to hear that stuff, guys. I really do.
Nice. Dominic's got a new design coming too.
Very nice. What do you got going there, Dominic?
I'm gonna guess a new FC actually.
I mean,
Yes. Yes.
So if you got a minute, Dominic, I'll send you a link if you want to come on and talk.
Oh yeah, I'm down. I'm so down.
I mean,
An 8-7 board, dude. I totally called that shit too. Yeah, we'd always love to have Dominic on if he's down. He's probably sitting there trying not to wake up everybody.
Right.
Trying to be quiet and have his morning coffee. Now he's just mad that he logged in. He's like, damn it, now I have to deal with these guys.
No, you don't have to join. I'll send you the link in case you want to, you know.
No, he's just got to get clothes on. It's 4 a.m.
Right.
Yeah, he said send him a link.
Anyone know why power on a speed ring? High speed rig. Oh, high speed rig.
Yeah, because you put too much power through it. Duh. Come on, Zach.
Check the.
Yeah.
I have a problem with 6S, and I'm going to start seeing it on 8S. I feel like, but I see a lot of people that still get them on 6S, but if you check your XT60 connector and make sure that the male pin on the ground connector between the FC and the EC. Oh shit! No.
Oh, yeah. No, I have no idea.
That's crazy. Now, are you carrying bat voltage to the FC and it's being regulated out, or does the ESC have a voltage regulator built in and you're putting?
I'm betting you it's something along the lines of the FC is rated for, say, 6S, but the ESC is rated for, say, 10S or something. But if it's a high-speed rig, he's probably running 8S, right?
I would imagine, 6S or 8S.
I just sent Dominic the link, I think. Let me just do this.
Nick, get out.
It's rated. So the ESC is rated for 8S, but he's running 6S. Or he's running 8S and it's rated for 6S. I can't tell which one he's trying to correct.
It sounds like he would be running. I don't. Yeah, it sounds like it's rated for 8 and he's running 6. So. It sounds like he would be running.
Is it working?
Dominic, what's going on?
It's
rated for 8. He's running 6. So
we can hear you. We cannot see you.
No, you don't want to see me. I'm lying in bed at the moment. So
we can hear ourselves in the background. Do you have the stream going?
Yeah. Let me kill the YouTube stream thing. Hold on.
So you said H5 and H7 then?
Yeah. I've been prepping because I've got a bunch of H730 MCUs still back from before they all went out of stock everywhere.
Yeah.
And I've discontinued the H7 RF, unfortunately, which that was a clusterfuck that was. Because the Betaflight guys don't want to merge the code into Betaflight. So it's like, well, what are you going to do?
There must be unless you hire your own programmer to do that branch yourself. But then,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could just keep running a branch, but
No, just go to Emu Flight. Fuck Beta Flight.
well, it's still, I mean,
well,
either way, you're gonna have someone program it, though, right?
yeah. I mean, but I've not been flying beta flight for I don't know, year and a half or so now. So I've been flying some other code instead. So, but it's not beta flight.
Yeah, I think I've got two quads or three quads that are on Emu Flight, but the rest is all beta flight.
Yeah.
I got most of mine on beta flight now, but Matt knows I used to rock Emu Flight mainly for a long time. But in terms of your health, first off, man, how are you doing? You doing a little better?
Yeah. I mean, it was a couple of years ago now, wasn't it? When I was in hospital.
Yeah, I think so.
It's been a while. Like a photo came up on my, the Google thing. You get the notifications, and it shows you like random photos from your past.
Yeah,
It showed me a photo that I took of my spine after they prodded it when I was in hospital a couple of years ago, and that's. But yeah, that was about almost 2 years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to you. I think it was like 6 or 8 months ago or something on Messenger, and you were still dealing with some of the after effects of it all.
Yeah, I'm not 100% still. Like,
yeah,
but day to day, everything's fine. But
nice.
if I'm doing like too much sport, or because I've got like a side by side and I rag that around in the hills. If I'm doing that all day, then I can feel the sort of back of my neck goes all funny, and then it's not right. I'm not 100%.
Yeah. Well, it's good to hear that you're on the mend at least.
Yeah.
And so I got my whole entire fleet switched over to ELRS. And I freaking love it. I have for a while.
Same.
I was very happy with that, man. Like, it was a noticeable difference between Crossfire and ELRS, and I'm not even a racer. Like, I'm just a casual cruiser that noticed the latency difference and the controllability difference.
Express LRS is amazing. It's the best. It's the best RX sort of TX RX system, RF system to hit our hobby for a long time. Like, pretty much every other protocol is like dead to me now. So it's just Express LRS for the win.
And also, I was talking to a neighbor of mine who works on the UAS team on NASA, and he was talking about how some of their receiver things weren't working, and I started explaining ELRS to him, and he was like, "Dear God, this exists," and I was like, "Ha ha, NASA can't even do this shit." Like,
that's cool. It's good when you can tell the NASA guy something, right?
Exactly. And he was just like, "Dude, really?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll show you." And I went in and just like I held up my jumper T light, and he was like, "Seriously?" I was like, "Damn right."
That's awesome.
So yeah, I've had a lot of fun with that, and I want to bind a few more things with the new. I've got the new dual receiver ELRS receiver unit, or whatever it's called.
The Gemini ones.
Yeah, I think so. Let me see. I got what is it?
I was doing a schematic for.
This is just the V1. It's not the Gemini. It's the V1 EP Dual.
So is that a dual diversity? Is that just diversity? But has it got two SX 1280s on there, or is it just a single one?
It's two.
It's two. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it up on my screen right now. So yeah.
I still haven't tried ELRS. I keep telling myself, hey, if somebody figures out how to flash a freaking Crossfire module over to ELRS 900, I'll do it.
Dude, I told you, man. You should just buy a cheapo R900 a 9 module and just go for it.
I really need one that's super flat though to fit with the Nirvana. So that's been a struggle.
Then pull the
Just
guts out of an
grab some of
R9 module.
the Happy model or the Radio Master modules. They're pretty good by all accounts.
Dude, my module is the tiny one. Like, this thing's super small.
Sorry, I meant the receivers. The receivers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they've got a lot now with built-in antennas. Even you don't have to have the UFL.
Yeah, the chip
on
antennas.
them.
Yeah.
So, and I'm kind of surprised that it took us that long to use those. To be honest, because they've been freaking everywhere since old stinking cell phones, right? House phones, even for 2.4 gigahertz
Mm-hmm.
in America.
Hey Dominic, are you doing a AIO version of the H5?
Well, if you look in the ExpressRLS hardware dev channel this evening, you'll see a couple of screenshots that I posted in there on the Discord server of what I've been up to.
What is that YouTube, the dev channel? Can you send me that link?
Not easily.
Okay.
But if you go to the ExpressRLS Discord server, there's a hardware dev channel, and there's a couple of screenshots in there. It's on my other computer at the moment. I'm on my laptop at the moment, so I don't have all the links and things like that to hand. But the idea is that I've got 2 new flight controller boards, which I'm working on. But they both share the same physical layout and same connectors. And they also have mezzanine connectors, which allow another board to stack on top of it. And the board that's going to stack on top of it is going to have the Pixel OSD, ExpressRS Gemini Diversity, a RTC 6705 based VTX, and extra flash for login. So
nice.
And the whole thing will just be like super tiny and super easy to wire up. You basically just plug in a 4-in-1 ESC and away you go.
Are we talking 20 by 20 or 30 by 30?
It's got mounting holes for 20 by 20 and 30 by 30.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it'll fit all the frames ideally.
Now, is it sized as a 30 by 30, or I mean,
Exactly,
how is it?
yeah. It's sized as a 30 by 30. And then it's got 20 by 20 inset mounting holes. And then the add-on board is 20 by 20 sized.
Okay.
And that sort of plugs in on top of it.
Okay.
All right. Well, I've joined the ELRS community Discord.
You weren't on there before?
No, I wasn't. I don't do Discord, man. Discord is not my thing.
To be honest.
Discord is where like all the FPV stuff happens these days. It's ridiculous. Like everybody's on there. Everybody.
I know. I can't do it. Like I do Instagram and YouTube and Facebook
Discord
and all that.
Discord is
fine.
where it's at. All the communities are there. Like if you name a community that's not there, like that's worth its salt in FPV, it doesn't exist. They're all.
I would like to say Optimized Drone isn't there, but we are. We just don't do much on Discord.
There you go. Then you see.
We are though. We're on there. I've had some people have been posting on it too, and I just haven't even seen it.
Oh dear.
I'm just like, damn it.
But you got to keep up with your community engagement.
I know. I slack on a lot of shit.
Yeah,
it's hard to keep up with it all. Like, it's like, oh dear me.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah, me too. My buddy's like, you got to be posting at least once a day to Instagram. I'm like, what?
Hey, Dominic. You know what else I put on ELRS?
Go on, tell me.
Mistress Helen, the X8 octocopter.
Nice.
This little.
It's
I do like a good
3-inch
X8.
octo, yeah.
Yeah, the 3-inch octo.
Yeah, I remember making an X8 when I was out in France when I was snowboarding. What year was it? Must have been about 2016, No, before
Hey,
then.
what's up, 8-bit?
Yeah, probably about 2015, 2016. I think it was that I made it.
Yeah.
That thing was well good. It was using the 1306s, I think. Oh man, that was ages
Yeah,
ago.
something like that. That sounds. I've got 1408s on mine.
Newbie drones.
Yep.
Now this all predates all that stuff. Good lord. 2015, 2016. It's going back a while.
Oh yeah. Man, I remember that's when I was just getting into my giant cinema drones again, like the Taro Iron Man 1200 and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was just building those things back up in 2016. Prior to that, I think 2003 2005 till 2013, I was working in the film industry with those giant drones.
Wow.
So it was
It's
like,
like 2005.
well, I was in the film industry in 2005. We didn't start using those probably till 2011, 2010,
Right.
2011 area. It was when Taro and Vector all came out at the same time.
Okay, yeah.
Like way back, Flight Test wasn't even around. They were just starting their Anycopter and shit.
That's before I got into it.
Hey, quiet. Sunday nights and the neighbors are putting out their garbage.
But yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I wasn't doing much. I was just working like the camera gimbals, like the DJI Ronin gimbals and stuff, on like a big Taro octocopter for Nissan GTR commercials and shit like that, you know? So it wasn't too much and we weren't going too fast, but I will say that in a straight drag race, every single time the drone beat the GTR.
And the GTRs aren't slow either.
No, they're not. And that was the thing. Like, this Taro just fucking went. And it was like, cool, all right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, and here's the thing. It's got no drag. So the Taro can get 0 to 80 in under 4 seconds. The fucking Nissan needs a little bit of time.
Weren't the GTRs one of the first sort of production cars to have like launch control and stuff like that? Is that
they boasted the under 8-second launch.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had launch control and all that. I did the commercials for the GTR and then the Aston Martin Vanquish and the Bentley GTR as well, or the Bentley GTR. So yeah, I got to do those commercials, and yeah, that was a fun month.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, we were like, it was just a crew of us going around doing a bunch of super fancy car fucking ads. It was like, I got to drive a Bentley too, man. I got to drive the Bentley GT.
Nice.
I was super stoked about that.
So, Marcel, the Nemesis Micro, the 3-inch that I've got is 186 grams. The 3.5 is about 190.
Are we showing off micros? I got a few.
Yeah, he was talking about a 3. He's flying this one from Rotor Village up in Canada there.
Rotor Village is a good spot, man. I've seen what they have to offer.
Oh yeah, they're not bad. I'm just saying, I guess I got comparable shit.
Oh, I know you do.
So, and that's mine's with the Instasync 360 Go. It's 186 and 190 grams for the 3.5 and the 3 and the 3.5 respectively.
Yeah, dudes, Marcel, every single Nemesis I've built that was the 3-inch or under has not only carried my Insta360, but also carried a Runcam 5 at one point. all of which under 250 grams all up weight with battery. Like literally every single thing. Every single one has been under. Dude, I think even Mistress Helen is technically under 2. Dude, we weighed it last time. It was 249, wasn't it?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was super.
It was like
close.
248 or something stupid. It was close, but it was under. I remember that.
I don't think I've ever weighed one of my quads.
What was that, Dominic?
I said I don't think I've ever weighed any of my quads.
Well, that's because you guys don't have FAA guidelines that you have to follow.
Yeah, there's other rules out here as well, but I still haven't ever weighed a quad.
Well, we do it more for the race side of things, just because that extra gram or two will actually count if you're setting up like the same rig, but it is nominal at best. It's not but yeah, I don't know. Everybody's always like, here we've got that law that says if it's over 250 grams, it's got to be registered with the FAA.
How's Joshua Bardwell and was it FPV Freedom Coalition getting on with trying to change the 250 gram weight limit?
No, we lost.
No.
So all the stuff that Tyler was backing from the FPV Freedom Coalition and the March on Washington and all that for the FAA bylaws, we lost. Tyler spent, what was it, $3.2 million trying to fight this, and we still lost.
That sucks.
So it's what
was their main argument against changing it?
Well, it's not an argument per se. They had so many lobbyists like Amazon and Walgreens and UPS and all those that want to do aerial delivery that they pretty much wanted to privatize the skies in the first place. So they made it so that pretty much only DJI consumer models, which under 250 grams, like the Mavic Air and all that, were pretty much the only the maximum that anybody could go. And that way, the RFID stuff, or the not RFID, the
remote ID.
Yeah, the remote ID stuff would then kick in because DJI is technically the only company allowed to put RID stuff in their rigs. So it's a there's a lot going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's kind of curious how DJI, the company that's banned from selling drones to the military, or
I know, right?
I was just about to say that.
And they end up with the contract to be the sole provider for the whole country.
That's the thing that bugged me too, and that was bugging me with the whole like walk snail bullshit as well.
Now it may have something to do with the two different administrations having different views on China.
But the laws are still
someone's got a hand in their hand behind their back, waiting for DJI to give them some money. That's what.
It very well could have been. You got to grease the right palms and nothing.
That's right.
That's why lobbyists are so effective.
Hey, Jay Miller FPV, how you doing?
Thanks, bud. Appreciate you subscribing.
Yeah, definitely, man. We're talking to Dominic Clifton right now, who runs SP Racing. It's SP Racing, right?
That's right.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure I got that right.
SP Racing.
It's sort of two names. You've got the SP Racing, but SP stands for Seriously Pro. So
yeah.
And that was, I'll tell you, that was one of the first 3 flight controllers I had were SP Racing F3s.
Dude, the F3 and the F4, yeah.
Drop.
Even that the Hexa, that little Hexa brush, you remember that one right there? It's right fucking there. Hold on.
I'm wondering, do I still?
I remember the last time we had Dominic on this episode on the show.
We were talking.
He clued me in that this is actually a fake SP Racing F3.
That's right. Yes, it is. That's not mine.
Yeah, this is the fake. This is the knockoff.
Well, see, I thought the fakes didn't have the 5 and 6 motor connection though.
No, they did.
No, I never made it. I never sold a brushed board. They just used the SP Racing name.
Yeah, exactly.
Sneaky
bastards. And then you just end up playing like whack-a-mole with all of the suppliers, basically.
Yeah. So this was called the V2 F3 Evo brushed.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
if you like report them to eBay or AliExpress, another seller pops up in about 10 seconds time. So it's
and that's the thing. Like it's not they've so many sellers. There are so many people because they legitimately thought it was an SP Racing product. So everybody started distributing it. It seemed like.
Nope.
So
well, here's the thing: if you're not getting it from SP Racing, then and you're supplying it, then how would you think it was an SP Racing product? Is my question.
Well, that's the thing.
Sometimes the distributors claim to be like authorized distributors, and then the people that don't know just buy it from what they think is an authorized distributor, and therefore they think they're getting an authorized product, but they're not.
Kind of like what RDQ was doing with TBS stuff for a while.
Yeah, they're buying it from. Well, they were actually buying actual products from a third party, though. They weren't having shit made.
True.
They were just buying from AliExpress and Banggood and then reselling it.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I'm trying to think of it if I actually have, because I'm pretty sure I actually have one of the actual, like, old SPF3 boards kicking around somewhere. Just trying to think of where it is. Which rig it was in.
Was it Get FPV bought like loads of those things from me, and this was when the days of like quads and clean flight and all this kind of stuff was very new, and there's a lot of people buying it as their first one ever, and therefore there was a lot of confusion with how things are supposed to work by people because we tried to document this stuff, but some people just don't understand anyway, and it's the same today anyway. When people get their first one.
Well,
so we got a lot of returns.
We had the same convo last time with because Matt had the Nemesis frame copied by Banggood.
Yeah, before I even got my manufactured version, that was and the funny thing was it looked like they had somebody try to design it from the pictures. And they did such a horrible job. The one thing that kind of made me feel good about it is they gave me the $37 Banggood frame price instead of the $20 Banggood frame price when they did it.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious. And then one person bought one and said that it broke instantly, and I kind of just laughed. But I was one of the first people to go to 5mm arms. And they were still on, and everybody else was still on 3 and 4. So,
what size frame was that for?
6-inch.
That was a 6-inch one, was it?
Yeah.
It's Nemesis 6-inch. That thing was a fantastic rig. That was my favorite rig.
I had something with 5mm arms. It was a Mantis one. I think it was a Mantis MX1 or something like that. And that was one of the first ones I had, but I'm not sure what year it was. It's probably about 2017 or so. I think that was
back in the old blackout era.
I'd show it to you, but it's out in my car.
Blackout frames.
Yeah, I love my Mantis thing. It was well good. That was at the time that I had it. That was my favorite frame.
I think I had one of those old blackout Hexa frames around 2017, 2018, and then. I'm trying to think. I think my first actual quad FPV frame was. I hate to say it. I think it might have been an iFlight XL5.
Yeah, I've not tried any iFlight frames because it used to be that because I was doing the clean flight stuff. people used to send me stuff. So I never used to have to buy any frames. I just get sent random things and just cobble them together, you know.
Yeah, and
Um,
that's kind of where most of my rigs came from too. Like people would
yeah.
send me a bunch of electronics to test, and I'd have like 6 or so of Matt's frames laying around, so I just build whatever I could.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
Yeah,
no,
it's kind of weird when you're not in the situation where people aren't sending you stuff, and you're like,
yeah,
well, damn, what would I actually go out and buy now? You know, like
there's
actually
there's
spend money on.
the there's
so
the number.
this was that frame, Dominic. I'm
Oh
still
yeah,
producing them myself. So I get
It's
to the ones.
literally my favorite FPV frame that I've ever owned.
But I mean,
cool.
yeah, the whole reason I designed it was so it had a little recess protection for your GoPro. That's back when the Session was popular.
Yeah. I've got a Thug frame that's quite similar to that. I think my favorite type of frame design, especially after moving out to Spain, was ones where you've got the battery that mounts on top, and it's like a split top deck. So like
Oh
the
yeah,
front of it is slightly higher, and then you've got the back of it which is slightly lower, and that the battery sits on. And the reason I like that is because out here in Spain you've got there's rocks everywhere. So if you land it on the ground, you end up puncturing the lipo with the rocks because they're really sharp,
yeah,
So
right? And then
this one here, it's
if you've got the split frame on top, if you crash it,
yeah,
invariably you're going to crash it into like a rock when you land it. So what happens with a regular frame is the battery just launches itself forwards and you never see it again,
yeah.
or it just
yeah.
catches on fire or whatever. But if you've got like a split top deck frame, the battery can't slide forwards in a crash, and it gets stopped behind where the camera normally sits.
Yeah,
And
that's what I liked
that's
about
my
my
favorite.
Flynoxus too. My
Yeah,
Flynoxus.
and I've heard that from people too. That the using the regular GoPros now that their battery will slide forward and smash the back screen on the
Yeah,
GoPro.
exactly. Yeah,
So,
it's
but
very
I always
common out here. If you're flying over any sort of like hard terrain, if you're over like when I was back in England, it didn't really make much difference because everywhere you flew, it was like soft, wet grass everywhere, so it was fine.
just
Yeah,
picking mud out of your motors.
Yeah, but once you move to Spain, it's like it's a bit different actually. I never really thought about it now.
where
Now I can
now?
see the different parts of frame designs actually make sense.
Where in Spain are you?
I'm in Andalusia, which is down
Okay,
near Malaga.
yeah,
Um,
I know where
so
that is.
out here it's sort of like mud rock. It's kind of like slate rock, but with like layers of mud between it that's like just dry and turns into this really super fine powdery dust in the summer.
Dude, I hiked from Roncesvalles to Santiago, so I know the mud well.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Although the scenery is beautiful, crashing there anywhere would be just disastrous.
Yes. Pretty
Um,
much.
but have you hooked up with like Trilly FPV and the Spain crew? I think they're out of Barcelona.
Barcelona, no, Barcelona is a bit of a trek from me.
I know. I don't think they're that close to Malaga.
No, Barcelona is quite far away. You got Valencia and stuff before you get up to Barcelona.
Yeah.
Barcelona is quite far north.
I'm trying to think of who else in the Spain crew. I know. Dude, I have so many friends out in Spain. You have no idea.
I met randomly. I was at a model car racing track down in Mijas, which is near where I live. And I was down there looking at the radio control cars and stuff at the track, and then I saw a guy with a rucksack, and on his rucksack he had a couple of drones stuck on it. I'm like, oh. So I popped over and asked him in my bad Spanish, like, oh, what kind of software is that running? He's like, it's running CleanFly. I'm like, do you know what? I wrote that. He was like,
exactly.
No way.
You should be like, you have met the right person, sir.
But what's even more weird than that is that he knew a guy in Granada, which is the next largest city north of Malaga. called Andras. And Andras was one of the guys that I met over in Dubai for the World Drone Prix. I'm like, no way. Everybody knows everybody, apparently.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So that was quite amusing.
It seems to be a fun little tight-knit world. We always seem to run into each other. Like, I know there's absolutely no way that I would run into half of these people on a daily basis. Like, but every now and again, this event pops up, and you're like, "Oh shit! I wasn't expecting to see him. Cool." Like,
Yeah, no, it's great, isn't it? I love that. It's funny how society's subcultures, they end up finding each other very easily.
Exactly.
It's brilliant.
Now I gotta call it a night pretty soon, Dominic. But is there anything before you head out? Is there anything that you want to talk about or promote before we take off?
No, I've got nothing for sale at the moment. The bloody MCU shortages and pricing's killing me. So
Yeah. You got any? So you've got an H5 coming out and an H7 coming out, or you're working on those?
The H5 is a bit tricky because we still don't know when it's going to actually be available from ST.
Yeah,
I mean, I've got the nuclear boards and I've got the dev stuff, so I'm doing software side of things. The H7 should be easier to sort out, but I'm waiting until I've got both the ELRS plus the little the flight controller board sort of together going before I ship them. So there's a bit of extra work to do on that side of things, and there's some more software to do on the Express LRS side of things.
Now I'd love to hook you up with William Perry, the owner of Racer X, because he's looking for some new flight controllers to add to his store, and we 100% vouch for him. Like, he is a classy dude.
Yeah, send me his details or whatever, and we can have a chat.
I definitely will. And you know the company Racer X, he now owns it. So so yeah. But in terms of that, dude, thank you so much for joining us on such short notice.
You're welcome.
In.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, man.
Dude, you're always welcome. You know that.
Yeah, much appreciated.
But yeah, if there's anything that you do wish to promote at any point, or when your boards do come out, feel free to drop the links on Optimized Drone and all that.
Will do. I was just about to say, you guys kept me sane when I was in hospital, I think. So
yeah, we tried, man. We kept seeing you pop up every now and again.
Yeah, because I was on some crazy tablets, and my sleep cycles were like completely all over the place. I ended up waking up at like this kind of a clock, right?
Yeah, exactly. But dude, thank you so much. And if I come across so you're in Malaga, that means okay. If I come across a couple of my crew down there that are nearby, I'll have them hit you up.
Yeah, for sure.
What's up, Billy?
I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Thank you, Dominic and Matt. Do you have anything else?
No, I'm just kind of going through stuff. I'm packing up orders, getting my. I got a couple orders I need to ship out, plus all the team stuff needs to go out tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I gotta get Danish a cut those his arm plates for the mutiny, and then another mutiny frame, and then arm parts out. Now that I found the arms and the braces and everything, arm parts out to Jeff and Ricky and Wes, and then get their jerseys out to them.
Those jerseys turned out awesome, by the way.
Dude, those jerseys turned out freaking incredible, and they're like super light and they're stretchy. So, and they're according to their website, they're oversized a little bit for what that, which means that it won't be like stuck to me. So, plus I've lost like 22 pounds in the past month and a half, so 2 months.
Oh, congrats on that, man.
Yeah.
So. All right, guys. Well, have a good night, y'all. And again, Dominic, thank you so much.
Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Please smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe on your way out. Thank you very much. Have a good night, everyone.